do in your free time? It seems these days the only thing we mostly do in our free times is grabbing our phones and just scrolling. Because we think we're too busy for anything else and hobbies or little joys are useless, or we can't make time for them. Do you remember when we were younger how we used to fill our time with things we genuinely enjoyed? Like drawing, collecting things, or playing outside with friends. We did them just because they made us happy. We didn't need a reason. But somewhere along the way, as we grew up, hobbies started to feel unimportant, like a waste of time. Maybe we still feel drawn to something like drawing, writing, or making something with our hands, and sometimes we tell ourselves, I wish I could do that again, but our mind immediately shuts it down because it seems there are more important things to do and we are running out of time. And yet, we still find ourselves glued to our digital assets like our phones for hours without even realizing it. Isn't that funny? We say we're too busy for hobbies, but not too busy for distractions. And that's the point. Maybe hobbies are exactly what we need right now, especially in a world that never slows down. If you look back in history, hobbies have always been a part of human life. Long before we had technology or structured leisure time, people would naturally spend time creating, building, or learning things just for the sake of it. In fact, hobbies were often ways people connected with their culture, expressed their creativity, or simply found joy outside of their work and responsibilities. In the past, there wasn't something called self-care or productivity. People would paint, write letters, make music, garden, craft, or even just go for long walks, not because it was a task on a to-do list, but because it felt good. It gave them a sense of presence, something that modern life constantly pulls us away from. And for women, hobbies have held an even deeper meaning. Throughout the history, women's lives were often filled with responsibilities that didn't allow much space for personal time. But even in those times, women always found creative ways to carve out little moments for themselves, whether it was sewing or even crafting beautiful everyday objects. These weren't seen as side hustles. They were simple, meaningful acts of self-expression and reflection. For many women, hobbies became their own quiet form of independence. They were spaces to create beauty, to slow down, and to connect with others, even in a world that expected them to always be useful to others. In addition to all historical evidence that shows that hobbies have been an integral part of our lives, modern psychology also backs it up. Research constantly shows that hobbies are not just nice to have, they are essential for mental health. They reduce stress and helps us manage emotions. They also give us a sense of flow, like that amazing feeling when you're so immersed in something that time seems to stop. Spending time on a hobby isn't a luxury. It's a way of giving ourselves back a piece of our life. And we actually need them these days. We're living in a time where everything moves fast. The news, social media, work, even our thoughts. It feels like we're always catching up, constantly plugged in, and if we stop for a moment, we fear we'll fall behind. In fact, we'll always feel behind, no matter how much we do. And when we engage in a hobby, we're giving our mind a break from the constant noise. We're focusing on something real, something we can see, touch, and feel. And that simple act is powerful. And you don't need to overhaul your entire routine to make this happen. You can start small. Reclaim a few minutes a day instead of reaching for your phone during every break. Try spending just 10 minutes on a hobby you've always loved or always wanted to try. Make it simple and enjoyable. No need for fancy setups or big projects. The key is to pick something that feels light and exciting, not another task on your to-do list. Protect your hobby time. It's easy to sacrifice it for more important things. But remember, this is how you refill your energy, your joy, your focus. It's not extra, it's essential. Let it be imperfect. You don't need to be good at it. The goal is not to impress anyone, it's simply to enjoy the process. Because in this fast-moving, always connected world, hobbies give you the rare chance to slow down, breathe, and feel human again. And sometimes that's exactly what we need to truly live. So, if there's a hobby you've been thinking about, something that used to light you up, or even something new you're curious to try, this is your gentle reminder. It's not a waste of time. Just start doing it. Alright guys, thanks for spending this time with me. I'll talk to you in the next one.